I've been expecting you. I'm just kidding, guys. What's up and good morning. Welcome to another day in the life of a medical student. Welcome back for all of you guys who have already been subscribed, and for all of you new followers, welcome. My name is Jason. I'm a first year medical student in Washington, D.C., and I go to GW. And today I want to take you guys through a day in the life of a medical student. So I just finished up my morning routine, but actually let me know if you guys want to see what a full morning routine kind of looks like for a medical student. I'll be sure to put that in the next video. But besides that, I gotta get into some of my Anki cards. I had my first GI exam 2 days ago, so we are learning some more stuff. Now we're kind of focused on accessory organs, so stuff like the liver, the spleen, the pancreas, and just kind of learn about everything else. So gonna get into my Anki cards for the day, and then just take you guys with me for the rest of the day. So besides the cards that I have to do today, because 2 days ago I had my exam, that means that I pretty much took yesterday off and was almost taking care of emails and everything else I've been putting off because of the exam. So now I have to catch up on some lectures from yesterday. I have to do histology, and then learn about gallstones and biliary disease, portal venous system, just a lot of stuff about liver, accessory organs within the GI space. So have to do that, and then later today, that's when I kind of have a lot of other things to get thrown on my plate. So I want to take you guys along with me for everything else. So again, like I said in a lot of my other videos, med school is really not just constant studying. There's other stuff that goes on. Life doesn't stop when you're in med school. So with that, just want to let you guys know that I have now been on YouTube for a whole year, which is crazy to think about, that I've spent a year documenting my life. And so because of that, I went on my Instagram and I asked you guys, what did you want to know about anything, whether it be related to me, med school, how did I get into med school? So I put a Q&A there, and if you guys don't follow me on Instagram already, go down into the description and you guys can add me. And so I asked some questions, and while I go throughout the day, we're just going to start answering them all. So let's see what the first question is. All right, so I had to go pull out my iPad so that way I could actually look at what these questions are. So question number 1 comes from N. Hoyt. Tips for your golf swing. So if you guys watched my video 2 videos ago, went out to the driving range with some of my buddies, some of my classmates, just to kind of get away and kind of do something fun outside, enjoy the good weather. And so Nick was one of my friends who went out to golf with me. And let's just say that this guy has an unbelievable swing. I don't know why he's asked me for golf swing lessons, because I just started learning less than a year ago. So if anything, Nick, try to make your golf swing worse so that way I can look better when we go out again. So let's just get back to the day, and then we'll keep answering questions as we go on. All right, so finished up with the reviews for the day. I haven't unlocked any new cards for this new kind of sub-block that we're in, but I am hungry, so let's go get breakfast and answer another one of your questions. Now we add on the final touch, some blueberries. Again, the scale, tear it out so it reads 0. And then we just grab our blueberries, add it on about 70 grams. Perfect. And that is breakfast. So now let's sit down, enjoy it, and answer one more question. All right, so before we dig in, I got my iPad here to answer the next question. The next question comes from J. Ariz93. He asks, how old are you, and at what age did you decide you wanted to become a doctor? So right now I'm 24 years old, about to be 25 in just over a month. But what age did I decide I wanted to be a doctor? I feel like I pretty much knew my entire life that I wanted to be a doctor. My dad is a doctor. I always wanted to be like him. And so pretty much from a young age, I always knew that being a physician was kind of the goal. Wasn't too sure how I'd get there. Wanted to be a professional soccer player when I was younger, try to do different things, but always coming back to medicine was where I felt the most comfortable and where I felt just happiest. So yeah, from a young age, always wanted to be a doctor. Now, that's not to say that everyone's going to be like that. There are a lot of people who have different paths that come into medicine, but end of the day, glad to be here, glad to be on the journey of MD in the making. So going to devour this and then watch some old lectures. All right, so as we've finished watching up some lectures, now it is time for everyone's favorite segment, Cooking with Jason. So today we're going to make a quick protein shake or smoothie bowl. I absolutely love these things because they are great once it starts warming up. So first step is to get some almond milk. I like the vanilla unsweetened kind. Gotta pop off the lid. Brand new, fresh bottle. I do about just less than 8 ounces of the milk here. And while we are doing this, I have another question that I'm going to answer. So let's top off about just less than 8 ounces. All right, let's see. What is the question? So, Sudistapa asked, how do you manage to do studying even when you're busy, and how to plan your day? So I think that is such an important question when it comes to med school, just because there's so much to learn and so much to constantly do. So to best kind of organize it is I have my calendar open on Google Calendar, which has my whole schedule always out and open on my desktop on one of my screens. So that allows me to kind of see what is on the agenda, what's on the agenda for the day and for the week, and then I kind of plan around there. I think the main thing is to kind of have priorities on what you think is most important and what are the things that you want to take care of. So for me, super important for me to make sure that I get my Anki cards in every day. That way it's a good way to reinforce all the material so I don't forget stuff that I've learned months prior, because at the end of the day I still need to know it. But it's other things like making sure that I spend time and have time to go to the gym, go to work out, making sure that I have time to go see friends, and just making sure that I have time to go and kind of relax, I guess. So the main thing is creating your own schedule. So for me, mainly, I like to wake up earlier so I can take care of everything before the day starts, and then just kind of catch up as the day goes on. So that's kind of the main way that I go about it. And now everyone's a little bit different, so I've kind of trained myself to be an early bird. Some people like to be late owls, and it's just like totally up to you. So how do I plan my day? Well, we can kind of get into that as we go on. So I'm going to add in some of this organic protein powder. I'm going to add 3 scoops, so that'll put it at 30 grams of protein. And because it's a vegan protein powder, that means that there are no animal products in here, and it's plant-based. I think that my body does better with plant-based, and so that's why I use it. But again, totally up to you and personal preference. So again, I think that's an important question, and for everyone it kind of changes. But I think that one of the most important things, going back to the question itself, is to find a routine and then define it for however you see fit to your schedule, and then you just kind of alter it from there. Routine is key, and then you allow yourself to kind of make sure that you hit the important things, and then everything else will kind of find its way in. So the last part of this smoothie bowl is to add in some frozen fruits, which counts as our ice, which thickens everything up. I get the Tropic Fruit Medley from Whole Foods. In it contains strawberries, mangoes, bananas, and pineapple, and I think that it is delicious. And then I just kind of pour over the top. That looks like a good amount. And then we'll just turn it on and see if we need more either frozen stuff to kind of thicken it up or more milk to make sure that it can blend properly. All right, so let's attach the lid, throw this thing on, make sure I throw it on properly. Power, and on we go. Alright, smoothie bowl has been made. Now taste test. Oh, perfect. Alright, so while we're enjoying this, let's answer one more question. Alright, so I have 3 questions, all from one person, Alex the Miz. His questions go as follows. Who is your favorite Georgetown Med student? How's the dating been? And then when do you want to play golf with Alex? So Alex is a good friend of mine at Georgetown Med. If you guys have seen him in previous videos, he was on my weekend in medical school video. If you guys want to see him back in future videos, leave a comment down below. But he is a good friend of mine at Georgetown Med School. Him and I have kind of grown friends over the past few years here, being that I've been in DC for a while. He asked how the dating has been because I was on a dating show almost thing off Instagram. If you guys haven't checked that out, I think you should still be able to see the full video of it. I'll leave the link down in the description below. So I did like a speed dating type thing, had 3 dates all lined up back to back to back with a moderator. A lot of fun. I believe there were over 500, maybe 600 people watching it during the entire time. And let's just say I was very nervous. And now the last question, when do I want to golf? I just need to get out there soon. The weather has been unbelievable. So need to go and practice my swing because I'm actually terrible at it. And then soon we'll be back out on the golf course. So gonna enjoy this before I have a meeting that I need to attend to very shortly. All right, so now I have a meeting I'm about to hop on to. Tomorrow, actually, we are doing the Gift for Life bone marrow registry. So now we have to do a quick orientation before we actually run the event tomorrow. So got to hop onto the Zoom meeting now so we learn what our steps are and what we need to do exactly.
In Washington State, as well as students.
All right, just finished up the meeting that we had with Gift of Life because tomorrow we have our event, like I was saying earlier. An amazing opportunity to kind of, really make a difference in the world and really help those who unfortunately haven't had the opportunity or in difficult circumstances where they need that extra help from a stranger. So even though most of you guys that are watching aren't going to be, in the DC area to be able to check out the Gift of Life registry that we're doing for signing people up, you guys can always go online. I'll leave the link down in the description below so you guys can register yourselves, read up on it all, and then be a part in such an amazing process. But right now, going to go hit the gym. And so I will down my pre-workout and I'll see you guys when I come back. All right, back from the gym, all cleaned up, great workout session. Got protein shake in hand. And now let's go to actually a pretty timely question. Let me pull it up here. Let's see, where's the question? Adit asks, what's the workout routine and how do you stay consistent with a busy schedule? So I kind of answered that, at least the second part earlier on. To stay consistent is really just build that routine, stick to your routine, do the most important things first and then fill out everything else later as you go on through the day. But more specifically, the workout routine. So right now I'm currently following a 4-day workout split. So day 1 is chest and bicep, day 2 is back, and then there's a rest day, and then it's legs, and then shoulders and triceps, and then 2 more rest days. Now on the rest days, I will still implement some cardio, about 15 to 20 minutes on the bike or on the treadmill, slow steady state cardio, nothing that is too high intensity. Trying my best to kind of build up more and more cardio, just because I feel like I've been sitting and studying a little bit too much and eating a bit too much. So trying to lose some of that winter and studying weight before summer hits. But yeah, that's the workout routine right now. If you guys want to see more specifics on what do I do on specific days, how do I implement my cardio into it all, leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to address that in a future video. Just because I think it is so important, especially with being a medical student or being someone who is so busy with other things, trying to find the time to build in a workout routine, being consistent in the gym and making sure that you're there, putting in the hours and, just staying healthy long term. So going to sip on the rest of this protein powder, then respond to some emails. And then later today, I have a club meeting to kind of discuss where we want to kind of prepare ourselves for the fall and the rest of the semester. So let's get to work and I'll see you guys when I start heading out. All right, friends, now we're dressed up, ready to go to our club meeting where we're gonna, like I said, kind of discuss the future of the club and what we want to do. We're gonna go enjoy a nice happy hour to discuss. So let's get moving, or else we are going to be very late. Another fun, quick meeting with the oncology student interest group to figure out what is our plan for the future and what exactly do we want to do. Now just heading back home, and we have a package waiting for us. So let's go see what it is. All right, in the package room, let's see what we got. All right, package in hand. What do we get? Well, first off, we ordered some stuff from Abercrombie. What did I buy myself? We got a pair of shorts, another pair of shorts, and a box of shirts. All right. Came with a bunch of different shirts. Let's see if we can open this properly, or if you guys can even see it. Let's just rip it. So 5 different shirts. We got a grayish, a green, purple, maroon, a light pink, and a white colored shirt with some blue and beige shorts. So with that, let's try on an outfit and answer another one of those questions from my Instagram Q&A. All right, well, what do we think? This shirt is so soft. Shorts are super comfortable. Let's see, what were the exact names of the products? It was the Essential Tees and the All Day Shorts. So both super comfy. But let's answer the next question, which is, what is your favorite and least favorite aspect of med school? I think my favorite aspect so far has been kind of being on the journey of knowing exactly what I want to do and having spent so much time getting into med school that I'm here. I've worked so hard to get here that now I can almost, for at least some part, take a breath and kind of enjoy the rest of it. Least favorite has been probably the idea or the notion that life doesn't stop when you're in med school. There's still stuff that goes on in your life and you still have to take care of it. You can't just put it by the wayside once you're in med school. And I think it's been a tough balance for me, more or less, to kind of like figure out life in med school and how do I balance it all together. It's been kind of a lot on my plate at times, and I've shared that information with you guys. And so Sarah, for asking the question, that's a good question. But yeah, it's been tough. Another great aspect is that I'm finally in a place where I'm with very much like-minded people who are all on the same trajectory to become physicians, which is amazing. I'm so glad to be here. So a lot of good stuff ahead. But yeah, just gonna chill probably for the rest of the night. Don't really have all that much exciting stuff to do. And then I will answer the last question that we have later on. All right, friends. Well, gonna wrap up the night here by just doing some light reading. New book that I'm currently reading, Gentleman in Moscow. Took me a little bit to get into it actually, but now I'm about halfway through, and amazing book. I'll leave the link down in the description below, easy for you guys to find. But let's answer the last question. And to be honest, not really a question. So this comes from Sugar Venom Saturdays. Hey, I think that's a typo. Jason, doing amazing on YouTube. New subscriber. Keep going, and good luck. And so thank you to whoever you are for that comment. Really means a lot, and really helps motivate me to continue to put out amazing content for you guys, stuff that you guys would enjoy and stuff that I like to enjoy. So again, wouldn't be doing all this without your guys' love and support. So please be sure to like and subscribe. Really helps grow the channel and make it a strong and fun community where you guys can ask me any questions that you may have. And yeah, just let's keep this going. Let's keep this growing. And that is it. I'm going to wrap up the video here. Thank you guys so much for sticking to the end of the video. Really appreciate all of you who did. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one as we embark on the journey of MD in the making. Peace.